Proverbs 27 verse 23. Take care to have knowledge about the condition of your flocks, looking well after your herds. The American Standard Version puts this verse this way. Say, be thou diligent to know the state of your flocks and look well to your herds. Every shepherd is employed to cater for the needs of the sheep. Every shepherd is employed to meet the needs of the sheep, to make sure that the sheep is fed. In John chapter 21 from verse 15, so when they had eaten breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me more than this? This enjoyment, this food. He said to him, yes, Lord, you know I love you. And Jesus said to him, if you love me, feed my lambs. I usually tell people, he said, feed, not pray for my lambs. Feed my lambs. That's the first thing. Jesus said, as a shepherd, your work is to feed the lambs. Take care to have knowledge about the condition of your flocks, looking well after your herds. Feed my lambs. Not pray for my lambs, but feed. 16. John 21 verse 16. And he said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonah, do you really love more than this? And he said to him, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Jesus said to him, tend my sheep. Not pray for my sheep. For the third time, verse 17, he said to him the third time, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me? Peter was grieved because he said to him the third time, do you love me? And he said, Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you. Jesus said to him, feed my sheep. So feed my lambs, tend my flock or my sheep, and then feed my sheep. As a work of shepherds. Today, pastors can preach and prophesy, yet they can't feed the lambs. They can't tend the sheep. They can't feed the sheep. We are to feed the lambs, tend his sheep, and feed his sheep. That's our work. To feed the lambs is to nurture them to growth. Feed them. You see, we feed them spiritually, we feed them mentally, we feed them physically. There are three major ways to feed the sheep, or whether human sheep or animal sheep. Sheep is sheep. If we're looking at the church as the sheep of flock of Christ, they must be fed spiritually, so you give them the word. They must be fed intellectually or mentally. Educate them, train them. They must be fed physically. Feed them, give them water to drink. So mankind is to be nurtured, groomed, and fed. Feed my lambs, tend my sheep, feed my sheep. To tend means to make sure they are sound and healthy. Take care of, cater for. That is a work. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. They must be comforted. If they are sick, they must be healed. If they are broken, if they are weak, we must take care of them. So the work of the shepherd is to first feed, then tend. Tend means strengthen them, heal them if they are sick. Make sure they are whole and healthy. That's a work. So we feed the lambs and they grow. We tend the flock. We care for them, meet all their needs in every area of life. And then we feed the sheep and they're going to produce. That is the work of the shepherd. If you are a pastor, a bishop, an evangelist, so a prophet, this is a work. This is the job description. This is the duty of everyone called by the Lord. My prayer that from today, you will never toy with this assignment. But do all you can to make sure that the flock of Christ is attended to maximally in the name of Jesus Christ. Peace.